Hey there, Oliver James here, your friendly local property investigator and, of course, Rightmove addict. If you're sitting there wondering how the property market is shaping up or whether it's still a good time to make a move, you're in the right place. I know what you're thinking, isn't the housing market a bit like the weather? Always changing, unpredictable, and sometimes just a little bit confusing? Well, you're absolutely right. I've got the latest numbers, trends, and maybe even a few surprises to help you navigate the market like a pro. So grab your coffee or even vodka, sit back, and let's dive into the April 2025 property market update, M44.5. In April 25, the Cadishead area saw 52 properties for sale, a 22.39% decrease from the 67 properties available in April 24. This suggests that the market is tightening with fewer homes available for buyers. Looking at new listings, the number of homes coming to market dropped by 16.6%, with 15 new properties listed in April, down from 18 new listings last year at the same month. However, sales agreed have skyrocketed by 91%, rising from 12 sales in April 2024 to 23 sales in April 25. This indicates that despite fewer homes for sale, there's significantly higher level of buyer activity and a growing demand for properties. When we talk about price trends, we see both new listings and sales agreed have experienced substantial increases in asking prices. New listings saw a 33.4% increase in asking price per square foot, from £218 in April 24 to £291 in April 25, whereas sales agreed saw a 23.2% rise from £215 per square foot in April 24 to £265 in April 25. Please also note the distance between asking price average and sales agreed average. At £265, it's substantially lower than the £291 for asking prices, and this is the right price to work your sales valuation from. These increases in price per square foot highlight the growing demand for homes in the area. Compared to March 25, properties for sale decreased by 7%, while sales agreed surged by 53%. This shows that despite a slight dip in inventory, demand for homes remains strong. Here are the key takeaways for M44.5. The market remains competitive with a significant increase in sales agreed. Price trends show strong seller confidence, with asking prices and sale prices both on the rise. Despite a reduction in inventory, buyer demand is keeping the market alive. Moving on to the M44.6 area, which is obviously Irlam, we see a minor decrease in properties for sale, with 84 properties available in April 25, down from 86 in April 24. This reflects a relatively stable supply of homes, with little change in the stock available to buyers. There was no change in the number of new listings in April 25, with 20 new properties entering the market, the same as last year. This suggests that the supply of new homes is steady in the area. When it comes to sales agreed, there has been 29.4% increase from 17 sales in April 24 to 22 sales in April 25. This signals a steady rise in buyer activity, which is a positive sign for the market. Looking at price trends, new listings saw 20% increase in asking price per square foot, from £267 in April 24 to £315 in April 25. Meanwhile, sales agreed saw a 5% rise from £279 per square foot in 2024 to £293 in April 25. These increases reflect ongoing confidence from sellers and show that the market is holding strong. Comparing this to March 25, there was a 31% decrease in new listings, but sales agreed continued to rise by 10%, indicating strong demand even as fewer new homes came to market. Here are the key takeaways for M44.6. Sellers are maintaining confidence in pricing, with increases seen in both asking prices and prices per square foot. The market remains balanced, with growing buyer activity despite a slight dip in inventory. Price increases indicate a strong seller's market, but the rise in sales agreed suggests that buyers are still actively securing homes. And finally, in the WA36 area, which is parts of Rixton and Birchwood, we see a 6.9% increase in properties for sale, with 62 available in April 25 compared to 58 last April. This indicates a slight rise in available stock, giving buyers more options than last year. New listings in this area surged by 120%, from just 10 new properties in April 24, 22 new listings in April 25. This dramatic increase suggests a renewed confidence among sellers, with many deciding now is a good time to enter the market. However, sales agreed have decreased by 23% from 17 to 13 compared to last year. While the number of sales has dipped, the area still maintains a solid level of activity. In terms of price trends, new listings saw a 41% increase in asking price per square foot from £260 last year to £317 in April 25. Sales agreed also experienced a 29% rise from £237 per square foot to £306 per square foot in April 25. These substantial price increases suggest strong buyer interest, even though the dip in sales could indicate some resistance to these higher price points. Comparing this to March, new listings surged by 69%, indicating an increase in seller confidence and marketing activity. However, sales agreed showed a slight decline, reflecting a possible shift in market dynamics, where rising prices may be causing some buyers to hold off. Here are the key takeaways for WA36. There's growing seller confidence with a sharp increase in new listings and asking prices. Despite a drop in sales agreed, the demand for newly listed properties remains high. Rising prices indicate that sellers are still optimistic, though some buyers may be pushing back on the price increases. And now let's jump over to the UK property market as a whole. Commentary on a national scale. The UK property market remains resilient despite the microeconomic challenges that continue to shape it. The number of properties for sale has increased slightly compared to previous months, and the rise in new listings signals ongoing seller confidence. Sellers who previously withdrew their properties from the market are now returning, further contributing to a healthy market. Sales agreed continue to rise, but we're also seeing signs of price resistance in some areas, with an increase in price reductions compared to previous years. The market is still adjusting to changes in inflation, interest rates and tax policy, but overall the number of transactions is holding steady. In conclusion, while there are some fluctuations in the market, overall it remains active and competitive, with rising prices in both new listings and sales agreed. The M44-5 and M44-6 areas continue to show strong buyer interest, while WA36 is seeing a shift with rise in seller activity and higher asking prices, although there's a slight dip in sales. Obviously, earlier on this month, interest rates were lowered yet again, so a lot of new buyers have entered the market, as well as a lot of old buyers that were waiting for that jump down to re-enter the market. So now is a good time to get that valuation and get your house on the market. It's as good a time as any. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or simply want to know details of how to navigate the current market, I'm here to help. Feel free to reach out anytime and give us a call or send me a direct message at any time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.